Welcome y'all to round 3 of the Nuevo Tivo circuit here at CalSpeed. Here we are in currently 18th position, with Danny Phantom making his first A main appearance in 23rd. Matthew had been knocked out and Nolan had been knocked out in the B main. So it was all about getting a good run. I was really hoping for a top 10 today to really claw back my way into the championship for the top 10. But we'll see how that goes here shortly as we start off green flag away. I just raced this circuit a couple weeks ago, so I was really hoping I could use the experience from the sprint race into this race, as we're going to try to go around the outside as it turns into the inside for the next corner. As I go side by side, get a little bit of a move done. Not really going to work out as we head side by side into turn number 4. Very sketchy. We're still going to try to go around the outside. We give the 26 a nice push to really fight around the outside, as I'm going to swoop down into the middle. Going to go 3 wide into the Nuevo Tivo corner, as we send it down the inside, washing out a little bit wide, as those two are going to fight up ahead of us, really hoping they would give us some room to fight back up. As I look down the inside of the 57, not really trying to make a move into him, as we've got into him in this corner many times, as I got my penalty at round 2 with him and I making contact. As we go around the sweeper, I'm going to give him a nice little bump to catch up to the group ahead, and going to give him another huge shove as everyone's really early on the brake pedal, as we make a move down the inside, as I'm going to try to use the run, give the person on my outside some space so he doesn't go into the tire barrier here, as I'm able to clear him, go back up into the outside of the racing line here, as we go into the 57 again, making a little bit of contact, as I'm going to swoop down the middle and use the 46 as a push, as we go 2 wide into the 4th corner again. We're going to stay 2 wide as I'm giving the 46 a mega push as we head down into the Nuevo Tivo corner again. Really trying to hold out as I send a small dive bomb up the inside. Is it going to work? Not going to work at all, as we're going to go side by side, open up the steering wheel ever so slightly, trying to pick up the pace here. As we head down into the Monaco corner, we are still side by side. I'm looking for the dive bomb. Huge dive bomb as I'm able to cover it off, holding out the inside for the sweeper. Right behind the 35 now. Everyone's all bunched up, giving the 35 a little bit of a bump and run. We head down the inside of the 35, and there we go, covering off those two into the Long Beach section as another dive bomb as we complete lap 2 of this race, as we're going to stick the head down and fast forward and show you when the race started to turn around for us. Turn number 4, looking for a move. Someone has spun out and I just hit them head on. Absolutely horrendous. Luckily the cart was not damaged and I was able to continue, but huge race implications here. As I'm trying to make a move on the 46, I wasn't looking ahead directly in front of me as the guy was. I was looking for the other part of the corner and finally saw him as I was just taking the normal racing line. Huge impact. During that, I hurt my collarbone pretty badly, and you'll see what happens later after that. As I get a little bit of anger out after knowing the mistake I did, such a huge mistake, something I really just, even right now, still am filled with so much disappointment, because I could have been up in the top 10, maybe even the top 5 if I was lucky enough. So now we're going to push up front. I'm just seeing red at this point. So we're going to skip up to where I caught everyone and really try to get the head down. now we are sitting in the back of the grid. I've tried to make my way up to the front and pass the guys up in front, but sadly cannot. So it's all about getting the head down and really going for it. As there's Danny in the blue American helmet right there with the little blue visor, as I'm going to give him a little head bump saying, hey man, work with me, can we push up to the front? As I give the 29 a huge shunt. He just hit the brake really weird. I don't know why he hit the brake, maybe not to get into the guy up in front, but we're going to go down the inside of him, making sure I'm ready for an overtake into the Monaco hairpin, as I'm very, very tight into the corner. As I give the 25 a huge bump again for losing the rear end. We're going to really, really try to get up ahead. And I was seeing red in the helmet. I was barely even catching my breath and breathing after having the wind knocked out of me a little bit. I just was like full attack mode, really trying to make an overtake on everyone I could. As we're side by side up the straightaway, I look back and Danny is giving me a push into turn number 1. I'm going to get the move executed here. Very nice through turn 1. As we head into turn 4, and I see all these people up in front. That's giving me the idea, hey, look, I can push, I can catch these people. And look how much time they're going to lose to battling into this corner right here. I'm probably about 6-7 car lengths back. By we head out of the corner, I am already on the tail end of them. So that really shows you, when you are fighting with someone, you really lose a lot of time to the people behind. As I'm going to try to make a move on the 26 as he sends it up, or he's going to back out of the move. We're side by side. He's not going to give me any space, which is fine defending. As we head into the sweeper, again, I'm still close enough where I'm going to look for a move. I give him a little bit of a bumper. As I go down the inside, I'm not close enough, but I'm still going to put the anchors down and try to get down the inside. A little bit of contact made as we make the run up into the straightaway here, going into turn 1, having another back bumper attempt as we close, but we're not close enough. I never really fancy making moves into turn 4, as I know it's just not a very good overtaking spot. He loses the rear end a little bit, we make a little bit of side contact, but I'm able to get the move done. Around the outside is the guy who got the penalty. I'm pretty sure for making that contact out of turn 4. I'm going to close the door on him, make sure he's not able to get to me, as there's only 3 more cars that are possibly to overtake. Everyone else is very spread out, so there's not much I can do at this point except really dig and try to get those 3 positions. As the 37 looks vulnerable, alright, and just like Daniel Ricciardo said, I like him vulnerable. Puts his hand up for a little bit of contact as we're going to go down the inside of him. 36 was such an animal. This thing just had top end like crazy and just could actually just drag everyone out of the water, even with a push. Just was absolutely crazy. As we're really trying to dig here and catch the group up ahead, the only 2 drivers that I could possibly overtake as they sweep out really, really wide. As 39, under pressure, loses the rear end. I'm going to pretty much just shove him out of the way after losing it. And so now there's only 1 more guy. This is the final lap of the race. I was really going to try to get to him and really just try to maximize as many positions as I could have gotten and whatnot, as I'm close. I'm getting closer with every single turn. As I'm going to try to look down the inside, I'm going to get there, just not going to be able to make the move. As I'm going to back out of it, as being on the outside never really works. As we head down into Long Beach, I'm giving him the bumper. I'm going to look down the inside, not going to work. To the outside, still not going to work. Back down to the inside. I'm going to put the anchors on, side by side. He's going to just get the run as we come up the hill. Still nothing. 36's power plant is not going to be able to bring me up to the front. And unfortunately, P18 again. But someone did get a penalty, and that puts me P17 again for this race. So I have a 9th place finish at round 1, 2 P17 finishes. So round 4 is in a couple of days. We'll see how it goes. Thank you guys for watching the video. I'd appreciate if you guys liked, subscribed, shared the video. Thank you guys so much.